This video is different from every other video I have made in the past, and it is based on a request by a friend of mine. She says I should talk about ladies and how they can be confident wearing their natural hair in public. This friend of mine, just to give you some context, is African, but she lives in a Western society, and that gives you some idea as to why she's asking me to do this. Before I tell you how ladies can be confident about wearing their natural hair, there's something I need to say. And the fact is that there is more to the human hair than just the natural and biological reality of it. If you look at history, you realize that there has been a lot of meanings attached to the human hair. For instance, in certain places when something evil happens, let's say the demise of a loved one, people will shave their hair. In ancient Greece, it was believed that hair growth was connected to fertility. And in more recent times, we've seen in Iran where we find ladies cutting off part of their hair just to protest against certain laws or rules in that society. So there's so much attached to the human hair, male or female even. I have said all of that to make the point that there is an ongoing socio-cultural conversation about the hair wherever you are, and whether you like it or not, whether you have hair or not, you are participating in that conversation. Now, some persons would say that I don't care. I don't really care what people say about hair or even mine. But I think that's a reckless thing to say. You should care. But here's the thing, you shouldn't care so much to the point that it holds you captive and it makes you fear and it makes you very much uncomfortable. No. Now, in answering the question, how can ladies wear their natural hair with confidence? I think the first thing to address is not the hair itself, it's about your identity as a person. Remembering the song by India Arie many years ago, she said, "I am not my hair, I am not my skin." Yes, I actually agree with her. What I would say is that your hair could lend itself towards your identity, but that's an aside, okay? Let's talk about your identity as a person. Your identity reflects in your courage, in your self-esteem, in your confidence. And I believe that you must settle that question first. You must be confident in who you are. That must be established in your heart, and it is going to, be projected in how you deal with people, how you relate to everyone around you. So settle that first. Who are you? That's the question that you need to ask yourself, either as a lady or as a guy. One way I ask this question of identity is, whose am I? That is really important. I'm a person of faith. Being a child of God settles it for me, and that's a big win. It gives me confidence wherever I go. After dealing with the identity bit, the next thing to talk about is grooming. There is a lot to be said about grooming, and it makes me sad that today, because of pop culture, because of social media and things like that, people are paying less attention to grooming. And I'm saying this because when you go in public, when you meet people, they will obviously see your hair. Is it well kept or not? And some people, especially black guys or maybe even ladies, sometimes I see them just leave their hair, no attempts to comb it. It looks fashionable, but personally I disagree with that. I feel your hair should be well groomed. Wash it when you need to wash it. Comb it, especially if you don't have straight hair like people from certain races. The last thing I will say about being confident wearing your natural hair in public is actually your attitude. Yes, the attitude that you contribute into society. Are you a gloomy person? Are you the one who frowns, or are you the one who smiles at people? I would say to you that people are more interested in your attitude, in your demeanor, than the hair on your head. If they get to meet you and they talk with you, are you releasing positivity or negativity? People will resonate more with your attitude than your hair. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think about what I've said and how ladies can be confident about their natural hair, especially in public. Cheers.